Siamo qui al convegno della SISCA e oggi intervisteremo la professoressa Catherine Rottenberg che ci ha appena fatto una keynote sull'importanza del femminismo neoliberale e sulle politiche di cura. First question, what inspired you to explore the concept of politics of care?
There were many things that inspired me, but in part it was, I think, inspired by my many years of being a political activist. And what you won't know, because you can't tell from my accent, is that I actually am Israeli as well as American and spent many years in the anti-occupation movement before I moved to England. And so it was thinking about a politics that could move beyond sort of questions of liberation, when liberation seemed too tied to the nation state and to nationalism. So it was inspired by my grassroots organizing and political activism, and then coming to the UK and thinking with a group of other scholars who are also activists, and thinking about social justice politics that move beyond sort of the political imagination, the liberal imaginary. So that was the inspiration. It's a a theoretical and an empirical or praxis-based inspiration, both as a scholar but also and perhaps predominantly as an activist.
Educating young generation is crucial. So what advice would you give to young people that want to educate themselves in feminism and gender theories and studies?
Read a lot, right? And connect with people and become active in it any way you can in the different movements. I think that we learn a lot, and I think perhaps more outside of the classroom than we do in the classroom. So we allow the classroom to sort of it helps order our thoughts sometimes, but I think a lot of the inspiration comes outside of the classroom walls. And I would say that now at Goldsmiths, as I was talking in the talk, there are two encampments. So I don't know if there's any in Rome, students who are occupying two buildings, one pro-Palestinian, demanding management divest from companies that are helping fuel Israel's genocidal violence. On the other hand, there's an occupation against the draconian cuts that are being threatened on the part of senior management to the staff. And I think that these students are getting the best education, both because they're having to deal with, they're encountering their professors, their lecturers in a very different capacity and thinking about the issues in, translating a lot of the theoretical concepts into sort of direct action. And it is amazing to see these students. So that would be my advice. I don't know if it's very good advice, but,
It is. Thank you. Last question. In what ways can us do something about practicing political care in daily life?
So again, I think it comes down to finding those spaces where you can work collectively and in collaboration with other students, but also with other people in the community, not just, in the academy, for projects that have a caring future as their political horizon. I think that, the day in, the day out is very important in terms of practicing care. But I think the real hope for me is in the collective and in collaboration across generations, across, all kinds of divides. And so, that would be my advice.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.